What's up, YouTube? Team Movies here. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be seeing the new Devil's Reject of Dream from Hell, which I cannot wait to see. Dream from Hell looks awesome. And it is, of course, directed by Rob Zombie. And I know the cool thing is you hate on Rob Zombie's work, but I quite get a kick out of his movies. I mean, they aren't, like, great, nothing like that, but they're really fun. They're gore fests. You know, I do love me a good gory film. And anyway, now Rob Zombie is of course best known for his music work, but I quite like his music, but I really get a kick out of his films and all. So with that being said, here's my top five. Obviously, you have the 10 films, but here's my top five favorite Rob Zombie movies. All right. Coming in at number 5, I'm going with his last film, and that is Dirty One. Now, Dirty One is, I guess you could say, it's kind of like, it's really like if Rob Zombie directed an Arkham Asylum movie, that is what you get with Dirty One. Dirty One is a real gore fest. The film takes place, days before Halloween, and it's about these 5 carnival employees who end up being kidnapped and hostage in a isolated compound known as a Murder World. And so, like, on Halloween, they are thrown into a sadistic game called Dirty One, where they must survive 12 hours against a game of a gang of maniacs dressed like clowns, and it's led by Rob Zombie's real life wife, Sherry Moon Zombie, who I know was really fun in this. I know she really nailed it. You also had Malcolm McDowell, Richard Blake. I loved Richard Blake here. He played a character named Doomhead, who is kind of like Joker in a way. You had Torsten Boggs was in this. Elizabeth Daily played like this. Who, by the way, Elizabeth Daily is best known for Rugrats and Powerpuff Girls fame. In this, she literally plays a character. I'm not lying. Her character name in Dirty One is named Sexhead. Yep, that's her character. I mean, I can't even make this stuff up. Like, her character, it was kind of weird seeing Elizabeth Daily in this, because I'm used to hearing her voice work, and she kind of plays like a Harley Quinn type character. I thought Elizabeth Daily still loads the scenes, and this movie was so darn gory. I mean, it's your pure Rob Zombie flair. And you even also had people like Jeff Daniel Phillips was in this, Meg Foster, adult film star Ginger Lynn was in this. Kevin Jackson. I mean, some really cool cast members were featured in this, and yeah, it was a real gore fest. I mean, there was lots of, like, you could tell it was a bit of a there was like torture points in this too. There's that, and Doomhead is one messed up character. I mean, I love to see a Doomhead face off against Joker. Like, there's that. But anyway. If you guys haven't seen Dirty One, it's dumb, but it's actually really fun to watch. Anyway. Alright. Now, coming in at number 4, I'm going with Halloween 2. Granted, this is, of course, I'm talking about the 2009 one, which is a follow-up to 2007's Halloween. Now, lots of people, lots of people actually hated 2009's Halloween, but I quite liked Halloween 2. I probably still prefer 2007's version, but Halloween 2 was cool. I mean, it was very similar to 1981's Halloween, where we first leave off with it is an opening in a hospital opening scene. Poor Octavia Spencer, 2 years before she won her Oscar for The Help, she got massacred by Michael Myers. I mean, go from getting massacred by Michael Myers to winning an Oscar. Pretty cool. I mean, hey, even Jamie Lee Curtis still doesn't have an Oscar yet, and she's always been chased around by Michael Myers. But anyway, and this time, of course, you have Mike Myers trying to find Laurie, played by Scott Taylor Compton, who I know was great in this. I don't care what anyone says. Scott was a great Laurie. I mean, obviously she wasn't as great as Jamie Lee Curtis, But I know she was pretty good. But in part two, she did a little annoy me at times. And she also ended up having a new friend here, which was a little, it was a little bit slutty. But come on, what horror film you don't have a you don't have a slutty best friend in this? I mean, come on. And it was pretty cool seeing Danelle Harris back in part two, which kind of weird because she kind of got cause she got massacred pretty good in 2007. So it's kind of weird to see her back. And not to mention you had Brad Dourif in this, the aforementioned Malcolm McDowell, Tyler May returned as Michael Myers. I mean, yeah, this part two really was cool. I mean, there was also a scene where this chubby dude and this girl was like, doing their thing, and Mike Myers just came up and just slaughtered them both. I mean, this had some really messed up kills in this, and yeah, Halloween 2. It's I know lots of people hate Halloween 2, but I quite got a kick out of it. I actually still own it on DVD, by the way. So yeah, crazy to believe that Halloween 2 turned 10 this year. So yeah. All right, coming in at number 3 is going to House of 10,000 Corpses. Now, this is actually taking Rob Zombie ended up taking cue from 70s horror films like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Hills Have Eyes, and he decided to he directed House of 10,000 Corpses, which actually was like the movie that really put him on the map. And it's where these group of teens end up pulling into Captain Spelling's Museum of Oddities, and of course, Captain Spaulding is played by the always great Sid Haig, and so he ends up, trapping them and pretty much torturing the kids and all. And not to mention, one of the young folks in this, by the way, is played by Rainn Wilson, who you guys might know as Dwight from The Office. So it was kind of weird seeing Dwight from The Office in this. I mean, and not to mention, you also had you even had Walter Goggins. Chris Hardwick was actually in this for some reason. You even had Sherry Muzami, who only had a small part in this, but she ended up being bigger in the sequel. Yeah, House of 10,000 Corpses was messed up. I mean, the movie actually got released in early 2000s. I think 2000 or 2001 or 2002, around those times. But it's really good. It's, really gruesome, gory. Sid Haig played his role really well. I mean, I love Sid Haig. Hopefully he's getting better, by the way, because I heard that he was submitted in the ICU not so long ago. So get well, Sid Haig. Awesome, one of the best horror actors there is. But yeah, House of 10,000 Corpses. I mean, there's actually there's actually gonna be an attraction of House of 10,000 Corpses at Halloween Studio, which I wish there was one of that here because I love to go to those. But anyway. Yeah, if you guys, haven't seen House of 10,000 Corpses yet, it's a really good one. Alright. Coming in at number 2 is going to be the 2007 horror remake of Halloween. Now, you got wrestler Tyler Mane as Michael Myers. What more can you ask for there? You had Sherry Muzami, who played Michael Myers' mother. You had Bill Moseley in this. You had Malcolm McDowell as Samuel Loomis, who, by the way, I know the recent remake of Halloween wanted to ignore everything that came after the original. I'll tell you right now, a part of me still wish that Blumhouse had gotten Malcolm McDowell as Samuel Loomis, because, I mean, Donald Pleasant, he was a great Samuel Loomis, but I love Malcolm McDowell as the role. I thought Malcolm McDowell just, he wasn't trying to copy Donald Pleasant or anything, but he nailed it as Dr. Samuel Loomis. And not to mention, the kills in this was insane. Poor Danielle Harris really got messed up in this. I mean, I adore Danielle Harris, by the way. She's kind of a cool horror actress. And you even had Daryl Sabara was in this from Spy Kids fame. Not to mention the one who played young Jenny in Forrest Gump. She also played like Mike Myers' sister in this. So there's that, and of course in this, Mike Myers trying to get after his older sister, played by Scout Taylor Compton. So there's that. And poor Danny Trejo ended up getting massacred in this. I mean, yeah, Mike Myers really went on a bloody rampage throughout the whole film. So, and I gotta say, the remake of Halloween was more gorier and bloodier than the original. I mean, the original, when Mike Myers killed people, it literally looked a little too fake. But when Michael Myers killed people in the 2007 and 2009 Halloween films, it looked realistic. So, yeah. And I know lots of people like to, the cool thing is to hate on Rob Zombie's Halloween movies, but I don't care what anyone says. His Halloween movies was awesome. Like, sorry about that. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, Rob Zombie's Halloween movies, I don't care what anyone says. They're really fun. And Scout Taylor Compton was, like I said before, she was a great Laurie Strode. I mean, I don't care what anyone says. I'm still a little disappointed we never got to see Rob Zombie come back to the Halloween franchise, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright, now my favorite Rob Zombie movie of all time is going to The Devil's Rejects. I mean, here you got the Firefly family all together. You got Bill Moseley as Otis. You had Sherry Moon Zombie as a baby. Sid Haig as Captain Spaulding. And they, of course, are trying to kill people who happen to, get in their way. And it's where the sheriff named Sheriff Wydell, played by William Forsythe, who was also in Halloween, by the way, and a squad of armed men, and they're trying to take down the Firefly family before they, kill again. And they're on the run for from the law enforcement, and they'll end up killing people who get into their way. I mean, you even had the late Jeffrey Lewis was in this. Danny Trejo was in this. You had PJ Souls, who was also in Halloween, not to mention. The aforementioned Adele film star Ginger Lynn was in this. You had Tyler May. The aforementioned Elizabeth Daly was in this. I mean, some really cool cast members were in Devil's Rejects. And the Firefly family, they are some of the most messed up suburbs you ever want to see. I mean, they are, of course, rednecks and all. I mean, Rob Zombie's pretty good at directing horror films that feature psychopathic rednecks. And Devil's Rejects did it pretty well. And I always like the chemistry between Moon Zombie, Haig, and Moseley. And of course, I cannot crazy to believe that Rob Zombie's follow up Dream from Hell comes out literally tomorrow. Technically, it's out today, but I'm actually seeing on the showing tomorrow. But yeah, I simply cannot wait for Dream from Hell. I mean, it's a little too late, but hey, it's never too late to see the Firefly family back. And getting Bill Moseley, Sid Haig, and Sherry Moon Zombie back, definitely cannot wait to see it. And by the way, the reviews for Dream from Hell has been really great. So, fingers crossed I'll enjoy it, but we'll see. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. 5. Dirty One. 4. Halloween 2. 3. Houses of 10,000 Corpses. 2. Halloween. 1. The Devil's Rejects. Now, Rob Zombie has directed other stuff as well. Actually, the one movie that I did not like from him is Lords of Salem, which was that witch movie. I thought that was pretty terrible. He also directed this fake trailer for in Grindhouse, which was the segment Werewolf Woman of the SS, which was nuts. And he also directed this really funny R-rated animated horror film called The Haunted World of El Superbiso, which is dumb, but it's actually really funny to watch. And it was like his first animated film, so there's that. But let me lead you guys. What are some of your favorite Rob Zombie movies? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here, C Movie sign.